maybe you're too close to this thing, okay? Maybe you're too close to it to see what's going on. Gil is a smart guy who's gone around the bend. I'm telling you, he's dangerous.
I'm telling you, you don't know what you're talking about.
Tom, I am here trying to help you. Brooke needs protection.
Who asked you, huh?
She needs it right now.
When I need your advice, I'll ask for her to get out of here. I said get out!
What is going on here?
Devon, listen, I need your help. I need some information for my case.
Okay, all right.
I want to ask you about 2 weeks ago, February 9th.
Yeah?
It was in the evening that I'm interested in. Do you remember?
Here.
February 9th.
February 9th. Yes, I do remember because Bonnie had her school concert that day. And it was, yeah, that was the first night that Gil stayed with us.
Do you remember if he made any phone calls?
Phone calls. Well, let me see. Let me think back. I know that we all had dinner together, and Mom went to bed early. He did the dishes. I went upstairs to tell Bonnie a story, tuck her in, and I came back downstairs. Yes, I came back downstairs. It was odd. He had his arm out of the sling, and he had done the dishes. And I thought when I was upstairs I had heard voices, so I asked him, and he did say he used the phone, yeah.
Did he tell you who he called?
Yes. He said he called a friend, a buddy of his.
Brian?
In New York.
Brian in New York?
Brian in New York, yeah.
Do you happen to remember, I know this is going to seem strange, do you happen to remember what time?
Yeah. Yeah, this is odd. This is really odd because, I mean, I thought it was strange he had his arm out of the sling, so I commented that he had made this miraculous recovery, and I looked at my watch, and my watch said 8:05. I remember.
8:05. You're sure?
Yeah.
Then that proves it. He did it. Can I use your phone?
Yes, of course. He did what?
He called me to say he was going to finish the job. I got a call about 8:05. I know, I was pretty sure it was him, but until you told me, I didn't know for sure.
Hello?
Hello, Brian. This is Brooke Cudahy. Listen, I hate to bother you again, but I want to ask you a question. Do you remember what you were doing about 2 weeks ago? It would have been the evening of February 9th.
February 9th?
Yeah, it's very important. If you don't remember, maybe you have a calendar that could help you.
Yeah. Kara's birthday. Well, I went out to dinner, and then a friend of hers threw a party for her. Why?
Did Gil call you? I mean, did he call you at any time during the evening at the party or anywhere?
No. No, why?
I'll get back to you later, all right? Thanks very much. It was him. And when you get your phone bill, you're going to find out that there is no call to Brian in New York because I'm the one that got the call.
I don't believe this. What, do you want to go to the police? Or are you...
The police? Why would I want to go to the police if I want anything done?
Well, look, I don't
Don't
want you to
worry,
be sure
all right?
that
I appreciate
you
your
need to
help.
be careful
Don't
about
worry
this,
about it.
Brooke. I don't want you to go. I'm talking to myself.
Wednesday,
I thought Bond got all the women.
when Colt takes the fall for 007,
The original Bond girls.
the Bond girls flip for the fall guy. Then,
I do have an angle.
the power and the passion return
We'll take care of DeVilbiss together.
when a killer runs wild on Dynasty. And
There's a sight, huh?
the St. Gregory is hosting a wedding too elegant to pass up. Hotel.
Tonight, all starting at 8.
I don't care what she told you. I was at Brian's apartment all night that night. I never left the building.
Yeah? Well, your friend, Mr. Collier, was out for several hours.
Oh, you checked with him, huh? Okay, fine. Brian had a date. That doesn't make me a rapist.
Is there anyone who could verify your presence at the apartment?
I don't see how anyone could verify it. No, I mean, I never went out. I sat in front of the television all night long. I watched a basketball game, and then
Don't laugh, okay? I watched one of my favorite shows. It's called Horror World. You ever see it?
No.
Well, anyway, I can prove I was there because right in the middle of the program, this news bulletin came on about that plane crash overseas. I mean, they interrupted the show to talk about it.
A network bulletin in the middle of the show.
That's right. Now, I had to be in Brian's apartment to see that. I mean, what do you want me to do? Take a lie detector
All right,
test
don't
here?
get smart.
I'm sorry, detective. I'm just a little bit sick and tired of being accused of a crime that I haven't committed.
Mrs. Cudahy thinks you did.
Yeah, well, Mrs. Cudahy has a problem. She's got some kind of case of psychotic jealousy or something. She hates me for some reason because I'm friends with her husband. So when some creep breaks into her house with a ski mask and tries to rape her, she wants to pin it on me because she's out to wreck that friendship.
You lied about your alibi.
Oh, no, sir. No, I did not lie. I told you I was staying with Brian. I did not say he was in the apartment the whole night. Go ahead, check your notes. I never said that. Now, if you don't believe Brooke Cudahy has a grudge against me, why don't you check it out with her husband? Go ahead, talk to Tom. He'll tell you.
I intend to do that.
Good. Detective Levy, would you try to make Brooke understand that she's wasting her time? She's wasting your time, too. There's a rapist out there. Now, don't you think you guys should be working on that?
Don't leave town. I'll be talking to you.
Liza?
Would you please leave me alone?
Darling, please, we have to talk.
We don't have anything to talk about.
Your father told me that you don't want to discuss leaving the hospital.
So?
Well, Dr. Warner feels that you need a period of convalescence, and that means you need someone to look after you and take care of you.
Who's gonna do that, Mother? You?
Well, Daddy and I have fixed up the house. We moved the television downstairs. Upstairs, you know, the one with the remote control, and we bought you a new bedspread for the room.
You moved the television and you went shopping? My goodness, you must have felt real guilty.
Look, Liza, it's not a question of guilt.
Oh, then what is it, Mother? Love?
Yes.
No.
Yes, can't you accept that,
No.
Liza? You are my little girl and I love you. I'm sorry I made a terrible mistake, but please try to forgive me and let me make it up to you.
I am not coming back home, Mother.
But Liza, then where are you going to go and who's going to look after you? I mean, just last night Chuck Tyler was telling me that you're going to need someone to take care of you.
Dr. Chuck Tyler?
Yes.
You saw him last night?
Yes, I did.
Are you picking on my brother again?
For heaven's sake, not now.
What are you
Not
doing?
now.
I came here to talk to Tom.
Tom's not in the mood.
Well, I'm not leaving here till I talk to Tom.
Well, I'll tell you what, Erica. You and your brother can both go to hell.
He swore at me. Did you hear that?
Yeah, he swore at me, too. You leaving with me?
I came to apologize.
What a shame. Good luck.
I came here to apologize because I thought you deserved to hear from me. That I've decided that my wedding reception should be held at the chateau instead of here at the goalpost.
Apology accepted.
Well, aren't you going to say anything?
About what?
Well, you could start by asking who he is.
Who is?
The groom, of course. Who else?
Fine. Who's the groom?
Guess.
Erica, I'm not in the mood.
Okay, he is the kindest, most wonderful man ever born. And he also happens to be the 5th richest man in this country, Adam Chandler. I'm gonna marry Adam Chandler.
Congratulations.
Oh, that's all you have to say?
What do you want me to say?
Congratulations. Well, your attitude doesn't really surprise me. If I were married to somebody as shrewish as Brooke, someone with such a wandering eye, well, I'd feel just as crabby as you. She tried to seduce Mark again, didn't she?
I think it's time you leave now.
You know what her problem is. No, really, this is the truth. She's jealous of me. Haven't you noticed the way she goes after every man I'm close to?